Hey there. You can do this flow in a seat or on a yoga mat. I'm going to show this flow in both positions as we go through a little stretch for deep rest. So take a moment to either get your chair or your yoga mat, and then we're going to go ahead and you also have the option to sit either Sukhasana or easy seated pose in the chair as I mentioned. Or like I'm doing, I'm sitting on my heels for a little stretch in the toes. Then you'll begin, you'll bring one arm up and over for a side stretch. And release. Then inhale, exhale for the second one. And for this side stretch, if you're like me on the heels or seated, you're going to have one hand connected to the floor. It can be close by or take a little space with it so that you feel balanced. If you're in chair, you want to be mindful about how far you fold over on the side so that you stay grounded in the seat. We're going to release and take it to the opposite side. Inhale, exhale, up and over. Then gently release. And for the second one, we're going to hold it a little bit longer. Inhale, exhale, over. Your hands are really allowing the kind of guidance into the side body stretch here. The arms overhead. You're still lifting and opening up that chest and front body. And then you're going to release. Take a moment. And then we're going to go ahead into some cows and cats. So I'm going to show what the cows and cats would look like on the mat, because it's always such a beautiful way to stretch the spine, stretch the back body and the front body, massage the abdominals. But just remembering that if you're on the floor on mat, then your cow, your belly is lowering towards the floor. And then you're going to flow into cat and you're going to round the back. Your palms press into the earth. Feet can be relaxed behind you. So if you choose to do this on the mat, you're going to continue moving through those cows and cats. And I'm going to show what this would look like in chair. If you're in your chair doing this, you might be like, well, how do I do this? I'm not moving, towards floor and sky. Instead, we're taking our positions, our cows to the front and our cats to the back. So we move forward and back instead of down and up. You can see I'm still moving through my center. Inhaling in cow, exhaling in cat. So move to your bodies and your breath's content. You don't have to rush it. Feel the stretch. Then take a breath. Return to center, whether you're seated or on the mat. Just notice the body. Then you're going to go ahead. We're going to inhale the arms up towards the sky. And if you're in seat, you're going to forward fold over the feet for an Uttanasana forward fold. And you can take that from seat to standing. If you did your cow and your cat on the mat, no rush, no hurry. Then you would just move from your cows and your cats and take it up just as I'm about to show here. So if I went to my tabletop, I press toes into earth, I move the hands closer to the body. My tail starts to rise up towards the ceiling, towards the sky above, and I walk back into the Uttanasana. Some of you might have already been there. It becomes a little bit intuitive, and then you can bend and unbend the knees. Take a nice rag doll. Connect with the breath. It's a wonderful way to decompress the spine in Uttanasana. Find some length. Take your time, and then you're going to go ahead and find a halfway lift on your next inhale. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. Then exhale, forward fold. And repeat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. You're going to roll all the way up to standing. We're going to go for either some standing or seated banasanas, banasana banana pose. We're doing those side to side stretches, but from a new view, a new way. So take whatever you need to get settled in. If you're going to stand, you might want to be grounded. And then I'm going to show once again what they would look like seated, because you really want to watch when you're seated, that balance of going side to side and not going too far over to one side or the other. So you're going to go ahead. You're going to inhale the arms out through sides, maybe clasp the hands above, relax the shoulders, lengthen, and then you're going to exhale and take your Banasana to one side or the other. As you exhale, inhale back to center, exhale to the other side. Inhale back to center, exhale to the first side, inhale back to center, exhale second side. Inhale back to center, exhale, hands stay connected, Anjali Mudra, hands move down in front of heart, chest, and then they come to rest on the thighs. So take any more movements that you need. Notice that when I was seated, I did not maybe lean as much to the side or one side to the other as I did as when I was on the floor. It's cautious of the chair. So now we're going to go in for that deep rest. You can, if you're standing, you're going to want to now come down to a chair, or you're going to want to come down to the mat and take a Savasana or corpse pose. If you're in seat, you're going to allow yourself to stay in your seat. You're going to ground. You're going to relax your back, relax the spine, relax the body, the tail. Maybe you close the eyes and then just breathe. It doesn't take a lot, but just a little bit every day can make a difference in how the body feels, how you feel, how you recover from either a sleep or a day's work. And just enjoy and be and breathe. If you have any questions about anything, leave it in the comments. Stay here as long as you'd like.